Trump said it would be over in 4 weeks, but it's not, and experts say, if Trump can't resolve this, he'd be remembered as the US president who made the world less safe. America went to war with Iran 3 months ago. And right now, gas prices are above $4 a gallon, global oil supplies are in chaos, and the man who started this war doesn't have an exit. Here's what's happening. Back in February, the US and Israel launched airstrikes on Iran. The stated goal? Stop Iran from ever getting a nuclear weapon. Trump said it'd be quick, clean, and decisive. But 4 weeks after a ceasefire was declared, there's still no deal. And Iran has done something that nobody fully anticipated. It's choked off one of the most important shipping lanes on the planet, the Strait of Hormuz. So where do things stand right now? Iran just sent a fresh proposal through Pakistani mediators. The offer, reopen the strait, end the blockade, and then only then sit down to talk about the nuclear stuff. Trump looked at that deal and said, and I quote, "They're asking for things that I can't agree to." See, Trump has been clear, he wants the nuclear issue front and center, from day one. Iran says their nuclear program is peaceful and wants the US to recognize their right to enrich uranium before anything gets resolved. That's a massive gap. Neither side is blinking. And here's where it gets really uncomfortable for the White House. Trump went into this war with a list of goals. Regime change. Shutting down Iran's nuclear program. Cutting off Iran's support for groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. None of those goals have been fully met. Iran's supreme leader was killed in the strikes, but the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps? They stepped in and took over. The leadership got harder, not softer. And that stockpile of highly enriched uranium? Analysts say it's still buried underground, still potentially recoverable. Here's the political reality bearing down on Trump. His approval rating just hit 34%, the lowest of his entire term. Gas is over $4 a gallon. The midterms are coming. And his own party is starting to feel the heat. Behind closed doors, Trump has reportedly floated the idea of a prolonged naval blockade of Iran, potentially months long, to squeeze their oil exports and force a nuclear deal. At the same time, the US military has prepared options for a new round of short and powerful strikes, and even potentially seizing part of the strait by force. Meanwhile, analysts are warning this could turn into what they're calling a frozen conflict, no deal, no clean ending, just an indefinite standoff that keeps gas prices high and US troops stuck in the Middle East. And Iran? They know all of this. They're watching Trump's poll numbers. They're watching the midterms calendar. Some analysts say Tehran is simply playing for time, waiting to see if domestic pressure forces Trump to blink first. So here's the bottom line, America is stuck in a war with no clear endgame. Trump can't declare victory because the goals haven't been met. He can't walk away without looking weak. And every day this drags on, gas gets more expensive, allies get more frustrated, and the 2026 midterms get more dangerous for Republicans. Iran has figured out something important. Even a damaged, weakened Iran can still hold the world's oil supply hostage. That's a card they'll have long after this war ends. The question now isn't just how this war ends. It's whether Trump can end it on terms that don't make things worse than before it started. If you want to stay on top of how this unfolds, hit subscribe. This story is far from over.